Hey, everybody. Oh, gosh, I got to turn this a little bit. Sorry, you guys. Hi, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? It is Wednesday, and I know I'm a little late. Normally, I go live at 11. Oh, I got to turn that off. Normally, I go live at 11, but today I had a meeting this morning, and so we're running a little bit behind. And so I'm here. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Let me just sprinkle this over. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It has been, we got home last night and from Arizona. We just went for a couple of days. My husband had a meeting in Arizona, and so I got to go and hang out with my grandson and my son and my daughter-in-law. That was so fun. I just got to have baby time with my little Kyle. I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good Monday. Sorry, you guys. Let me just get this sprinkled. And if you're here, make sure you say hello. I would love to say hello back to you. I do have a link for today's project. So if you want the project info, just put egg in the comments, and I can send that to you. And I see people on. Hi, Miss Tiffany. How are you, friend? I'm so excited to be here today. First of all, I want to show you guys, I have this printed out, but today, if you guys place orders today, any size order, you get this cute little cheers to poor choices. So something about me, my birthday is right next to St. Patrick's Day. It's not on St. Patrick's Day, but it's right around there. And I may be a little bit Irish, but I love St. Patrick's Day and just the whole green and Irish. My grandma always had the Irish blessing in her house, and so I just love that. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? Yeah, I'm so excited about this. So if you want this, just put luck in the comments and I can show you how to get it. Basically, if you want today's project, you go order that. You'll get this for free. It automatically shows up as you check out. Hi, Missy. How are you, friend? Also, if you guys are here, if you don't mind sprinkling, I would appreciate that so much. And you guys, for the first time ever, I have been doing lives for 7 years, and for the first time, I got Rising Creator today. I was so excited. I didn't even know what to do with myself. So that was fun. It's because you guys, it really is. It's because of you guys and for the fact that I'm so excited to be here and share all the fun things with you guys today. So I just appreciate you. So I have several projects lined up. I've been working on my lineup for the next couple weeks. And so I'm really excited. So just so you guys know, I'm going to be out of town next week, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have lives and some videos. I'm gonna pre-record some lives for you guys with some brand new product, and I'm going to share that out next week. So just make sure that you're on, and I'll try to get on and say hello to you while I'm on vacation. My husband and I are going to go on vacation. We're going to Jamaica, so we're very excited about that. But I'm really excited we just need a break. My husband, not me. I love what I do, and he loves what he does, but he just needs a break. He works really hard, and this week has just been really hard. So I'm so excited that I could take him with me to Jamaica. So today's project, I actually saw this project and it sparked an idea. Another designer friend, a creator friend, made something similar, and I'm like, I have all of those things. I'm so excited. But I'm going to put my own little spin on it. We're going to be using the cutouts. I'll show you guys right here. We're going to be using the 4 cutouts. I had picked up, again, in my stash, I found these little carrots, and I had gotten these. I know I got these from Dollar Tree. So, and I'm sure they've got them right now because it's Easter, just, so you know. I'm sure you could go get these. I got these, I found these in 2 different sizes in my stash. I found these and I found these. Okay. So, oh shoot, come on. I turn off my phone and I still get phone calls. I don't get it. are the eggs that we had before the chunky ones. These eggs, these eggs, no, these are just the little thin cutouts. But I'm also using it on a 6x18 box frame, and we have the box frame. All of this stuff is in our back office. If you want the link, I can send it to you. Just put egg in the comments. And then this is, you guys have seen me use this before. I used this project on the live that I did from Chalk Central a few weeks back in January. And so we're going to use the four egg colors, and we are going to be actually using, you guys know, if there's a color palette, I try to show the color palette so you guys can just get the color packs. But I'm going to use the jars that I have because why not? And so I'm going to use eggshell blue, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use wisteria, peony, however you say it. We all say it different. Peach cobbler, and bumblebee. Okay, so I don't know. And then there is a shimmer olive, I believe is in there, but I'm not going to use shimmer olive. So I am going to, that's the basis of the project, okay? But, of course, as I'm putting things together, I love this box frame, but I think it's too plain Jane. And so, remember the transfer that I used on Monday? I just thought this would be really cute to do some tone on tone. Now, I did not include this in my link as of yet, but it really is. It's already in the back office. So after I get off here, I will add this. You can't get bubbly because that's a color of the month. So I probably won't use that because, ooh, you know what? I actually have a bubbly. I do have extra bubblies. So, but I'm not going to use bubbly for this. I think it's really pretty. I think I'm going to try Shimmer Frost. Now, Shimmer Frost doesn't look good and it doesn't really pop. Then we can go back and use bubbly over it. But again, I just want a little bit of shimmer in the background. I don't want it to be like the main focus of the project. I just want it to be very subtle and just really, again, when you see it in a light, I just want that little glint of shimmer. So again, sorry, I thought I missed a comment. So again, my phone, I'm trying to see all the comments on my phone and it just doesn't work all the time. So I've got 3 different things going, hoping I will be able to see the comments. And again, if you guys are here, if you don't mind sprinkling it, I would really appreciate that. That really helps me. Also, I know we are creators here, you guys, but do you ever want to buy finished goods? Would you ever consider buying finished goods? Let me know in the comments, finished goods, or are you more of a DIYer? Because that's going to help me with a couple of things that I have coming up. I have some surfaces, and I don't know if I told you this, but I have a show, my spring show that I do every year for the last 7 years or 6 years, canceled because they lost their contract with the facility. And so I bought surfaces that I can, yeah. Oh, I love tone too, Linda. Hi, Brenda. Hi, friend. And so I have like a bunch of surfaces that I thought, well, I can always make either bundles for people with the things that I bought, or I can make finished goods and put them up for sale as finished goods. So just in the comments, what do you prefer as a creator? Do you like to make, or do you like to buy the finished goods? Hi, Miss Penny. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, and remember, I've already used this, so we don't need to fuzz it. I've used it, washed it, all the things. I may have to stand up. Hi, Tammy. How are you, friend? All right. So I'm going to just pull this. Let me move these guys. And are you guys already like decorating for Easter or just getting ready for Easter? I tend to add pieces as I go to my decor, but I don't go full blown Easter decor until like a month before Easter, which Easter this year is on the 31st of, I got a little hair. I'm telling you guys, Me and my hair. The 31st of March this year. Okay. So I tend to go like wait until a month before. So I'll probably start right as soon as I get back from our vacation. And I guess that's why I sort of have some stuff up right now. Okay. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did put the backer sheet down because I don't want it to stick to my tabletop. Okay. Hi, Miss Amy. How are you, friend? I have both St. Patrick. So Penny, so Kurt's trying to be effective and efficient. And we have we're trying to clean out the garage. Like I said, purge. We're getting to that age where the kids aren't home anymore. And we're trying to like downsize some stuff. And so he was being efficient. And he took a lot of my decor over to the storage unit. And I said, well, you need to put them in like month order so that I could go grab it. And I thought he lost some boxes because I can't find some boxes. And then I found them like on a top shelf in the garage. And I'm like, dude, you got me all like backwards. So I don't even know where my St. Patrick's Day is. And I have like this really cute St. Patrick's 3-tier tray. I love tier trays. Okay, so I'm going to use Shimmer Frost. So I'm going to go over today because like I said, we're only home for a few days. And if I can find my my St. Patrick's Day stuff, then I'm gonna grab it. I don't know, because I had like some really beautiful pieces. Okay, and again, if this doesn't go like super like you can't see it, I can always go back over with the bubbly. The bubbly's kind of like a champagne color. I probably should have used a bigger squeegee. I always just go to my little minis. I love my little minis. All right. I do love Shimmer Frost too. Shimmer Frost is really pretty. And I do have my glue gun going because I'm going to use my glue to glue down some stuff. All right, I'm just making sure that I've got everything covered. Any excess goes right back in the container. All right, let's pull this up and see what it looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, it really is kind of like what I wanted. It's that tone on tone. I don't know if you guys can even see that. See that? Oh, you can kind of see that, but it just gives it enough of a shimmer. Let me put this on the backer sheet and then we'll wash this off when I get done. Okay. Bring this guy back and let me dry this off. I think as it dries, it even gets a little darker. See that? Okay. All right, let me... I did have a little cup in here for my bad squeegee, or not my bad squeegees, but my dirty squeegees. I don't know what I did with it. This is what happens when you're gone for a couple days. Oh, thanks, Linda. I appreciate that. So I'll just put this little wipey up here. Okay. And just remember, I just, for like a good rule of thumb, just make sure you put your lids on your chalk paste when you're not using it. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so there's one of the eggs that we do need to paint, because when you put this guy on, I guess I need white then. You know, you kind of do as you go. Maybe I'll use that shimmer frost since we already used it. I don't know. We'll kind of go from there. I'm getting, look at me, I've got glitter everywhere. So on this guy, we need to actually paint it. So let's do the peach. And I'm just going to get the lid. I'm going to put a little bit of distilled water in the peach lid. And just use a paintbrush. Got a little gunky thing right there. All right. So I think my goal today is to find all of my St. Patrick's Day stuff and get that going and out. Okay, let me dry this one. Let me do another little layer. Oh my goodness, I totally turned off my phone. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why. I'm still getting like I turned off the ability to get a phone call, and I'm still getting phone calls. One day technology works and another day it doesn't. All right. And again, if you guys want the project list for this, just put egg in the comments. I'll add the bigger transfer if you want it, but just know that I used Shimmer Frost and that transfer that was like an afterthought, because you know that would be me. Okay, let me try this one more time. That's awesome, Penny. So I know you're downsizing. Did you already find a house for you, or were you were just kind of purging, getting ready to move? I can't remember what you told me. I don't know if you guys know the story, but my mom passed away suddenly in 2020. And when we went to go clean her house, it was just a hot wreck. And it took us so much to like, not just physically so much, but emotionally so much to go through when she passed away, because we were trying to be, you know, grieving our mom because she died suddenly, but then to have to go through all of her things without really ever talking to her about it. And like our you know, it's been almost 4 years and I still have boxes that I haven't even been able to go through. This one right here is peach cobbler. It's peach cobbler. We are going to use bumblebee though. Yeah. So I I don't want to do that to my dad died suddenly when he was 53. And then my mom, again, she died of a very short term cancer, and it was rapid and fast. And so I just don't want my kids to have to go through that. So we're trying to just really like downsize like stuff, right? So I am going to use a little bit of our wax, okay? And I'm just going to put that on because it's like when you use it over paste, it's like using it over paint. You don't want your transfer to pull up the paint or the paste, okay? Yeah, I've got my ringer off, but it just, what it does is it like shows up as a call, and it makes my, like I'm not really watching my live, but I'm watching for comments over here on my phone, and it like interrupts it. So I just turned my little pad over. You just want it to be smooth, just like that, okay? Yeah, my daughter. Oh, that's nice. We keep telling our son Logan and his wife that we're gonna move in with them someday. My husband's like, I'll mow your lawn for you because I know you hate to do that. So that's what we're gonna do. I would actually like to do like little houses in like all the places where my kids live, just because I think that it's, you know, I want to be by my grandkids, really. I mean, that's the honest truth. Okay, so do you guys see this? I'm just centering this on the egg. Now I've already used this before, so I don't have to fuzz it. And I think let's try the shimmer frost just to see, you know, to see what it looks like. And then if it doesn't look great, we can always do white. That's fine too. Any excess goes right back in the container. It's kind of a shimmer day, right? We came back to rain is what we came back to. That's pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty. All right, let me try this. And I think as it dries, it gets darker. So that's kind of nice. Put this down. My transfer keeps wanting to move. Okay, so I'm just going to sit this here. And then, okay, so the other two others, I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use peony if I have enough. I think I do. And I'm going to paint it with this. So you could use this to paint your background and then use something over it. There's no right or wrong way, but I don't know why it seems like it was not. Oh, that fits better. Just center it. Now, when you're doing this one, because look at how much screen there is on this, don't like rub it really hard. Just kind of smooth it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our color. We're going to take our color. We're going to start in the center and work our way out. Because what this does is it helps the paste helps the transfer to hold still. Okay, so I'm just working my way out. And that's a little trick. I discovered that little helpful trick, whatever you want to call it, when I was doing the pumpkins, like the very first year. I was a chalk person. We had these pumpkin transfers, and there's a lot of screen like this, and it was helpful to start in the center. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna hold on to that really fast, but I'm gonna wash this. I want to wash this. So I'm gonna grab out one of my transfers and use, let's let that dry for a sec. I'm gonna use the terry cloth side of my transfer, or of my fuzz cloth. I'm just gonna spray it down with some water. Okay. I'm gonna get a, my husband calls them man wipes. Get a man wipe out. Oh my gosh, they're so big. And this is helpful when you don't have a sink and you need to use a transfer right away again. And then flip it over. And then wipe the back. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a sec and let it dry. I'm gonna dry this off. Don't ever use a heat tool on your transfers. You'll melt them, okay? Just an FYI. Grab my wax again. Yeah, I have a drying mat too. Yeah. I have that near my sink for my transfers. So again, we're going to use a little bit of wax over the top. Make sure it's dry. So, Penny, do you like when I know that you are going to move in with your daughter? So, does your daughter like to craft? Do you get a crafting buddy all the time now? That'll be fun. Okay, and again, make sure that it's nice and smooth. Okay. So now I'm going to grab out this guy. Yeah, it's like now my comments are now all my comments are gone on my other thing. Some people use drying mat to clean their, yeah, I do too. But you know what? I love our fuzz cloths because one side's terry cloth and one side is the fuzz cloth, and I could just pop them in the washer. So it's like whatever. Okay, so I'm going to lay that back over. We're going to use the white, the shimmer frost again. We're just going to keep with that shimmer frost. I mean, it's just like a towel. I mean, let's be real. Okay, flip this around. And it's teal, my one of my favorite colors. So there's that too. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did that little thing go? Okay. That's pretty. Like that. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Where's my heat tool? Sorry. All right, so I'm going to set this aside to dry. I'm going to set that to dry. I'm going to grab my little towel again. And then I'm going to wash this other transfer. I just don't want I'm going to use the same color on it, so I'm not going to be too worried about anything, but I just don't want the paste to dry in it and not be able to see the design. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to set that there to dry. This is already dry. So the only other thing is I didn't know, like I do want to use the other transfer. I want to use the eggshell blue, but so the palette pack also has like a yellow. It's not really this yellow. I have Bumblebee. I like Bumblebee, but it has wisteria in it. So I wasn't sure if I wanted yellow or wisteria. I don't have and I did notice this. I didn't have a lot of yellow in my like ribbons for my messy bow that we're going to do in a few minutes. But I do have like purples. And so I was kind of leaning towards doing a purple and then doing the eggshell blue. What do you guys think? Oh gosh, Penny, you are so lucky. I mean, I love my boys. Missy, you know what? You could always sew two together. What do you guys think? Wisteria or Bumblebee? Perfect. Okay, you think wisteria and eggshell. Okay, let's do that. I think that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to grab another egg. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to use it with wisteria this time. Again, just kind of flatten it, just like this. Grab another mini squeegee. If you only have one mini squeegee, you need like 10 because, you know, take it from me, who uses like a bunch of squeegees in one project. Okay. Again, start in the center. Work your way out. And that will hold it in place. And then just kind of work your way out again. I don't know if you guys can hear Kurt. He's so loud when he talks. I think it's because he's always like on Zoom calls or, you know, online meetings. He thinks that nobody can hear him. Okay. I love wisteria. I think it's so pretty. Let's pull that up. Now, I'm not going to wash it this time. I'm just going to stick this on the backer sheet, and we can wash this later because we're not going to use it again, at least not with this project. So I'll just stick it on the backer sheet. Even my daughter-in-laws aren't really into crafting. One of the girlfriends is kind of into crafting. She likes to craft, but she doesn't live near me, so we don't get to see her very often. Again, using some wax, some finishing paste wax over the top. Now you could, just for, you know, a different look, just leave it solid, but I want to use, I like the pattern, and if nothing else, I mean, you could use, we've got stripes, we've got like the one I used on the carrots the other day. You could use that little diamond. That would be really pretty, but I was trying to keep it down to one transfer to use, although I did add the other transfer. So, you know, I do try. And it's a good thing they're all reusable, so you could use them and make different projects. I mean, this is my third project that I've used with that one transfer. This is the second project I've done with this transfer. So you could, and they all look different, you guys. All of them look different. I used to get together a lot with my friends that, you know, craft and stuff. I want to really start doing that. We just have been so busy, you know, that I just haven't had any time to get together. You're just having new grandbabies and stuff. Not pretty. I love that. Okay, so I'm not going to clean this one this time because I'm not using this on the next egg. So I'm just going to put it on the backer sheet. Oh, come on, let go of my hand. The transfer wants to stick to my hand. Okay, let me grab the heat tool. Now, just an FYI, if you've got white chalk paste, use white chalk paste on the eggs. But I just thought, you know, since we're doing that tone on tone, that would be super pretty. But because the shimmer frost does not come in, where's the lid? Where's the lid? Oh, I think it dropped. That's the one that dropped. I'm like, I know I'm not going crazy, or I might be, but but the shimmer only comes in a jar. It doesn't come in anything else other than a jar. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but sometimes our transfers don't have cut lines so that they can fill them up and not waste the space on the transfer. And this is one of them. So I have not actually used the little plaid. And so we're just going to cut. You just want to make sure that you have enough space that you don't go into the screen. Leave that flower right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. The green part doesn't matter. Like that teal emulsion, it's called emulsion. That part doesn't matter. Let me get a clean fuzz cloth because we didn't use this before. Okay, so we're just going to fuzz this part. Actually, I think this is my third project with this transfer, not my second. Okay, just trying to, I do like the fact that they're a little, like the emulsion they've made more see-through so that you can see when you're placing it on these little guys. All right. Oh my gosh, you are so lucky. So nice to see colors again. Oh, yeah, Tammy, you were having some sight issues, right, hon? Is that what I remember? How are you doing? That's so hard. That's so hard. Okay, just gonna finish that. Smooth out any of the lines. Just put that excess back in the container. Put the lid on it. Put a lid on it. I only have one granddaughter, and she is 6 months old. But so far, we are having the best time having a little girl. Look at that. How pretty that is. She loves her grandma. She's already my little best girlfriend. She likes to kiss me, and she likes to kiss the phone while I'm talking to her. Okay. I have issues, but I'm glad to see it. Oh, pretty colors. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, she's so darling. Daddy was having a hard time with her last night. She was not happy in her car seat. And so he's like, we're calling grandma. So they called me, and it was just the cutest thing. I want these kind of closer together in the center because of what we're going to be doing. Okay. Now, the one thing I am going to do is just because I like to use the little distressor inks. I'm going to use Vintage Photo. Let's start with one that's dry and just kind of go around the outside a little bit. I just feel like I used to do this a lot in my scrapbooking too, is I would do this to paper. It just kind of like frames everything and really defines the edge. And I like these little kind of bitty ones. I know our friend Michelle, she uses like a dauber to do it. Some grandma spit there. Anyway, so my son Logan, her daddy, said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, she was just screaming. And as soon as she saw you, she stopped screaming." I'm like, well, of course, because she wants to kiss the phone. But she's a cutie patootie pie. I love my grandboys. My grandboys are awesome. And actually, my grandsons actually like to craft as well. All right. So let me just dry these really quick. I don't want to touch the ink. Is it for my granddaughter? Probably not. Maybe when she's a little older, I'll make her some things. I know her mommy's crafting or decorating style is just a little different than grandma's. And so not that she doesn't appreciate things, it's just that she just doesn't really like crafty things. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. So I'm going to kind of do like a 2-finger space on the edge. And I'm going to use my stick fast glue and just put a couple dabs of the stick fast. I'm going to make this a permanent surface though. Okay. And then I've got my hot glue gun going. So I'm just going to put a dab of that. And then I just want about a 1/4 inch from the bottom. Okay. So not even a finger space. So like half a finger space. Okay. And then I'm going to start. I always try to work from my outside in. So I'll do dot, dot, and then hot glue. Put my fingers down there. Let me just make sure they're about, they don't have to be perfect. It's crafting after all. Okay, and then you just kind of have to center the other two in there. What do you guys think about those? Aren't they cute? Okay. My son and daughter-in-law, they have a lot of photos in their house that they decorate with, and most of those photos I took. So that does make me happy that they like the photos. Because I mean, I don't know. I know most people know this, but I'm a retired wedding and portrait photographer. So there's a lot of their wedding and engagement photos in their house. What do you guys think so far? Isn't that cute? Thanks, Jeannie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think the colors are really beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to put my stick fast away. Now I just want to kind of determine. The only thing I don't love about these is you've got to kind of hide the tips, which is, that's fine. And this is kind of why I wanted some space on the ends so that I could do a couple like this, and then maybe like one in the center. I don't know. I don't want to cover my bunny though, and I don't think it needs one. And I did find 2 packs, so I could use. I just don't want it to be too much. Does that make sense? I think that's too much. So like maybe like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But what I want to do, let me put this down here, is I do want to get some moss. I have some moss. I had to actually go get more moss. And I just get them, like, honestly, I did have to buy this. I didn't have it in my stash because I ran out. And I don't want it to be too much, right? I just want it to be a little bit. And I didn't want it to look too cartoony, like, Easter grass. And so you might have, and once you get it all done, you might actually have to add a little bit more glue, just like when you hold it up to make sure that that stays down. Let me put a little bit. And again, I want to tuck it because I don't want that tip to show. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly true. I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue. But man, moss is a mess. It's kind of like I always say it's kind of like the glitter. It's kind of like glitter. It gets everywhere. It's cute so far, right? I love it. Okay, so I think I'm going to start again over here. Work my way in. Okay, so let's just, okay. I'm just using some hot glue on the carrots, tucking them. And then cover up. I should have probably got I'm so afraid to get burned. I should have got my little finger protectors. Because you guys, I got burned the other day, and man, that was a mess. Okay. I think we'll add one right there. That's kind of a lot. Let me glue him down. What do you guys think so far? Yes. Ooh, that's a good idea. Great idea, Missy. I didn't even think about that. So like after you get it all down, you spray it with hairspray. Great idea. Okay, so I think I'm just going to kind of stick a little bit of this stick fast underneath here. Just to kind of secure it. And I think I'll do the same thing under here, just to kind of secure it. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you so much for that. That's really super idea. Like, does it have to be aerosol hairspray? Because I do have some, because I use that for like a crackling technique. I thought I didn't have any. I was looking for some like little eggs. I had some really like big ones, but I thought, you know, maybe even if you had some like Easter, little tiny baby Easter eggs or like something that maybe looks like a jelly bean or something would be cute. Aquanet and can. Oh, that's a good idea. I actually have like some aerosol hairspray that I got for crackling. And I don't remember where I got it. I may have gotten it at Dollar Tree, but it wasn't. It's not Aquanet. It's something else, another brand. So I really just want that to set up, you know, so that it's not going to go anywhere. And then obviously I'll dust all that off. Get all this back in the bag. Put that in the bag. I did buy two. Again, I do try to use all of my craft stash, but sometimes you run out of the essentials, and I feel like moss. Moss is an essential. This is the brown type of moss, and I just keep it on like a little clip hanger. And with my, it looks like this. I got these like online, I think, and I just keep them with my florals. Okay. All right, what do you think so far? Pretty good, huh? All right, let's do some more because, you know, more is better. More is always better. And again, if you guys are here and you want to get this info, you can just put egg in the comments and I can send that to you. All right, let's see. Let's do a couple things. First, let's make a messy bow. And I just grabbed a bunch of ribbon, cut some ribbon off of my. And if you guys remember from the other day when I was making a messy bow for the carrots, I use about 10 or so different different kinds of ribbon or fibers. And I pretty much got all ribbon for this just because I had it. Now, I know I didn't use green and I didn't use yellow, but there are still, you know, floral fun colors for Easter. And so I'm using the bigger piece that I have in the back. And then I'm going to show you what I got. I have so much. I have so many. I like this rickrack. I've probably had it for, I don't know, 15 years. Because, you know, why not? I used to use a lot of ribbon in my scrapbooking. I've got this cute, like wisteria colored Swiss polka dot. I thought was really pretty. Let's use this teal. And they don't have to have, more is better. Oh yes, more is always better. More is definitely always better. Michelle and I swear, are very simpatico. We run by the same set of rules. Okay. Come on. It does not want to stick. So sometimes when I know that I have it in the right way, or the right stack, I will put a little bit of glue, and you can use a little bit of glue if you want. Maybe I'm going to stick something heavier on it. Like I said, I know I didn't use yellow, but let's just put a little bit of poppy yellow in there because it's a different fiber. It's a different texture. This purple is gonna like make me mad. Go away. It's so pretty, and it's like I haven't been used in years. Okay, so let's find, oh, here's another one that's really pretty. This kind of like loopy one. I love this one. Oh yeah, I love the carrots too. I think it's cute. And all you're doing is crisscrossing. You're just crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. Oops, dang it. I'm just knocking everything over, guys. Sorry, hold on. So I've got a green. I'm just trying to use like all these pastel colors that just look really cute in spring. And this is going to be a small one. It kind of starts off, remember I told you guys, I kind of go, if I'm not sure, a good rule of thumb is I'll make the length about, and I kind of know now what to look for, but you could do this about the length from your middle finger to the end of your palm. That's a really good like size bow. And then it's kind of like a medium bow. And if you left it like that, but then it's not too much waste if you have to cut it down. I have a couple of different devices, and I use a program that allows me to do that, Lisa. Hi, Diana. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. I have more blue, but I don't think I want blue. Pulled some blue. Pink. Oh, and I've got white. This was kind of fun. But I think I might move this around a little bit just because it's kind of big. So I might move it behind something else. And I did pull this, but we already have the pink rickrack, so I think I'm just going to, and we already have a pink. Okay, so let me go here. And then do the green. And do the green, and then do the pink. And we're done. Like I said, you guys need to do about 8 to 10 different fibers. I'm just going to use a length of twine. You can use baker's twine. You can use whatever you want. I didn't grab anything. A lot of times I will use pipe cleaners even. But try to do like your larger ribbons and fibers behind, and then build up to the smaller. Okay, and then just scrunch it. I'll tie this in the back because it's not wanting to turn around. And then just double knot it. Okay, so now it's all about kind of like zhuzhing it up. But already, look how cute that is. This is going to be so cute. Now, I don't want to cut it yet because I want to get everything in place before I start really like cutting it down. Okay. I don't want to cut off. You can always cut more. You can't add to without actually taking the ribbon out or fiber out and doing it all over. But just that right there is just so cute. Look at that. You're on your third Easter wreath. Ooh, Jeannie, I can't wait to see. I want to see it. I like to see them. I love wreaths. I love adding things to wreaths, I guess. All right. So now I'm going to grab my twine. I have this cute twine holder. And what I want to do is I'm gonna, now you guys could always do something on the other side. Absolutely 100% do something on the other side. I am not, but you could. So I just want to, maybe I'll add like a shamrock thing or something. I don't know. But I'm going to do, I want to do just a simple bow here. And let's see, kind of come up a little bit. And then I'm going to do like my bow right there. Okay. But I think I want to do more. I want to wrap this around a couple times. All right. I'm going to have to pull this up like this, you guys. And you could do ribbon. You don't have to necessarily do twine. I like the look of twine. I think it's kind of cool. Okay. And then just cut enough. These come with scissors. I think it's really neat. This little clever twine holder. Look how cute this is. Isn't that neat? It just keeps it handy because I use it all the time. Come on. Come on, you cute little twine. You can do this. I'm kind of pulling it tight. I want to get it as tight as I can. Sorry, hope you guys can see this okay. And it doesn't really matter what the twine looks like because it's really not going to be part of it, like this, the bow. But you could, I was going to add some, little beads, but I don't think I'm going to because I don't want to detract from this. Does that make sense? So I think what I'm going to do, oh, I need some glue right there. I can feel it. Sorry, it started like moving. Okay, so let's do our little messy bow. I can trim this. And because these are like kind of long, I'm not going to get rid of those. I'm actually going to save those because I can add them to a messy bow if I want. Okay. So I'm going to add that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue and some hot glue to hold my bow in place, but I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to let it sit. It's really important to let your hot glue set up and to allow the stick fast glue to really set up as well. You don't want to keep moving it. So I give it about 5 minutes to set up at least before I do any cutting. Okay. And then I'll know if I need to add any more glue anywhere. I see a piece I need to trim. There we go. Okay. What do you guys think so far? Are they cute? It's cute. It is cute. It'll look really cute when that is all done. So I'll trim it up and make it really cute. And I'll take a picture so you guys can see it. And I'm gonna hairspray this sucker like Missy suggested. I think that's a fantastic idea. Oh, thanks, you guys. Appreciate that. Whew, it's warm in here. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, Tammy, make sure you post you post your wreath. I love to see the wreaths. I love seeing wreaths. All right, you guys. I appreciate you being here. I'll be back live probably I don't know about tomorrow, but probably Friday for sure. So just keep an eye out. I normally post when I'm going to go live that day. And also, if you want to get the information on this project, just put egg in the comments and I can get that to you. You guys, I appreciate you being here so much. This has been Tarina with Create with True. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.